Alright guys, 2009 Honda Accord from 2008 to 2012. Honda Accord 4-cylinder, how to do front brake pads and rotor. We're going to change the discs and the rotors and the brake pads, alright? So what you're going to need is to start off, number 12, we're going to remove the bolt here. Also the top bolt. A lot of times you don't need to take out both bolts, but in this case you do, because you don't want to put force in that line right there. If you try to turn it without it, it's gonna put force on that line. You might damage it a little bit. But once you have that out, you're gonna remove this and you're gonna pull out the brake pads. All right. So these brake pads should come out, and if they don't come out, just use a pry bar or a flathead screwdriver. Alright guys, there we have it. What I'm going to do next is, right in the back here, there's 2 bolts onto this bracket. I'm going to remove both of them with that impact gun. And they're both number 17, alright? There's 1. And there's 2, alright? And I got this out, and then I got this out, alright? And the bracket comes right out. Alright guys, so far so good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come this way. We're gonna put our camera right here. And I'll adjust my light to it. Next, we're gonna remove these 2 little screws, alright? These screws get jammed over time. You could either use a punch or you could have something similar to this. And what you do is you put a little mark there, like that, and then you angle it to the side a little bit, put a good mark on it, and it should turn out. There you go, right? I'll do the same thing for this one. Put a mark, notch. Alright, there you go. Once you loosen these out, they're not easy to loosen out with the regular screwdriver, right? So you are gonna need a punch, or that's a tool, it's called a punch. What you do is it goes on and you hammer in the back, it twists the force with the force, it twists it off. You don't have to turn it, the hammer does the job. So I got both of these little screws out. Once you have these 2 out, you could take a hammer, just hammer this right in the back here, front, back. Over time, these guys jammed, alright guys? This rotor is completely jammed, alright? So I'm gonna move my camera out of the way a little bit because I don't want to break the camera, alright? And I'm gonna remove this from the back and I'll show you guys. The rotor already broke. Alright guys, I got this rotor out of the hub. You could use number 12s in here and that should help you release it, right? There you go guys. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little wire brush and I'm going to clean the surface right here guys, alright? You don't want any dirt, debris or the rust over here, because if the rotor sits on it and that little bit of rust over here, it's going to cause vibration, pulsation, and you're just like having a bad rotor, right guys? So put a little bit of grease here so the rotor can go in flush and sit flush. I'll go get the rotor. Alright, I'm walking back with the rotor guys. I have the new rotor here. Make sure you clean the surface, both sides, because they do put grease on it, oil, to prevent the rust. So we're gonna line these 2 little holes for the screws. Just like that, alright guys? And then we'll take our 2 little screws We're gonna put the screws in, and we're gonna hand tighten both of these little screws. When you're done with the job, guys, do press the brake pedal several times, maybe 4 times. The pedal should be soft and then it should get hard, since we're gonna compress the pistons up back, and they're gonna take a little bit of space on each caliper, because on this car I did do all 4 brakes. And there you go, guys. Let's come on this side next, guys. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna clean the area where the brake pads are gonna sit. If you got a new hardware kit, install it. But some brakes, they don't come with it. Alright, so these, the ones I got, they did not come with it. Alright guys, so I got this clean, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 2 bolts. I'm gonna align this, and I'm gonna catch the threads on those bolts. Always, guys, catch the threads first before you tighten it. The top one was a little rough and it's going in rough, but I'll turn it with the socket. Alright, so it's confirmed those threads are in there. And what I'll do is I'll tighten this. Make sure you torque it. I will be torquing it later on, but right now I just want to show you guys exactly what we're doing. Alright guys, there we have it, alright? And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go get the brake pads, and we'll install the brake pads next. Alright guys, I got my brake pads. Alright, so this sensor over here is going to go on the inside brake in the bottom. That's where it goes. So what we'll do is we'll take this brake pad. We'll put that in. Alright, this brake pad should go in nice and smooth. You should not have to hammer it. If that's the case, then you need to file the brake pad a little bit on the edges. Alright, so we have that in. Alright guys, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull out these pins. These are a little dry on grease. And what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of grease on these. Alright, and same thing on the other one. A little bit of grease. They're pretty clean, so just grease them up a little bit. If yours needs to be cleaned, wiped off, and then greased up, do that, guys. Alright, what I'll do next is I'll take some grease, I'll put it on the outer edges of these brake pads. Same thing on the inner outer edge of the brake pad. And I'm gonna bring my camera over this way, guys. Next, I'll raise the camera, and here we are. And we're gonna compress that piston of that caliper, right guys? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of the old brake pads and you're gonna put it right there. You're gonna take a C-clamp or a compress tool, whatever you're using. You're gonna put this in there and you're gonna compress that piston back in, alright guys? This piston should go in nicely and easily, alright? So that caliper went in nice and smooth, alright guys? So next what I'm gonna do is let's come back down. And let's come back over this way. Let's bring the light down a little bit. Alright, so we'll take this caliper, bring it right down. Make sure this line is not like twisted, you know. A lot of times the line will be twisted, and that will cause problems such as soft pedal, spongy pedal, brakes locking up, brakes are being worn out from one side more than the other. Alright, and then last, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our number 12, tighten it, torque it. Alright, like I said, I always torque these things once I'm done with the video. Phone rang again. I hate this phone. Alright guys, That phone rang again. Is the customer, but that's okay. So tighten these, guys, and once you tighten these, you should be done, guys. And I want you to subscribe to my channel. And if you need any help, if you have any other question, doesn't have to be a brake job, could be anything. All right, just send me a message, and I'll get back to you guys. And here it is, guys, complete job. Right, the procedure is the same for the opposite side. So if you're doing both sides, same thing. All right, guys. Thank you. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye bye.